in space, an adventure with Rocky Starr. Caught as they search a building for Ilna, things look hopeless for Ivan and Paul. But while the Astrosian women who have captured them wait for authorities to come and take them away, the boys manage to turn the tables. No sooner have they reached the passage than they find their escape cut off. For a time, they manage to keep their pursuers at bay. Then voices ahead indicate that their escape is blocked. For a second, they stop and look at each other in despair. Then they decide to set their gravity belts to rise and hover against the ceiling while the Amazon women come and go underneath. When they're once again alone, Ivan suggests to Paul that they should continue their bid for freedom and crawl along the ceiling.
Crawl along?
Why not? Try.
I'll see, we can,
Quiet.
sort of.
Someone coming. All right. Now, we make our escape along the ceiling, like flies.
Shall I look around this next bend?
Yes. Well?
Back entrance there, all right. The sort of Amazon policewoman down there on guard.
That is bad. Come back from the corner a little so we can talk.
We'll have to put that cop out of action.
Yes. A ray blast might be heard.
We might stand a good chance if we can get right above, and then we could just drop down.
Oh, no. No, there must be no noise. And besides, we might be seen.
But if we make sure we keep behind her...
Our struggle would be too noisy. Now, let's see. What would a man like Rocky Starr do? You know, all his adventures that I read and I cannot remember.
Hey, I've got it. There's a jiu-jitsu trick. Thumb behind the ear.
Yes, now I have heard of it. Oh, but if their nervous system is different from ours...
We'll just have to risk that. What do you say?
Oh, we seem to have blundered into so much trouble in this place. The great spacemen never seem to have these difficulties.
Look, we can't hang up here on the ceiling holding conversations. Do we try it or not?
Oh, very well. I will stand by with the pistol in case. Now we must cross the ceiling behind the guard without a sound.
You said it. Oh, come on.
Oh, too much noise. Slower.
Now. No, you don't. Did it. Start cold.
Good work, Paul. Quickly, switch the belts to rise. We must reach the roof. Did it, Paul. What an experience. Crawling on ceilings like flies, flying like birds.
Oh, maybe up here we'll be safe. Although in daytime... Evan, the opening we just passed.
The one to the top floor?
Yeah. Something's just registered on me. Did you catch sight of anything?
I had a glimpse of a silver room.
Anything else?
I think there was someone in there.
There was. I was scared we'd be seen. Maybe that's why it just hit me.
What?
That female's clothes.
Clothes? Oh, yes, of course. It was just a quick glimpse, but now I think back they were different.
That's what I thought.
We must have a look into that room, Paul.
We could use the belts to let us down just far enough for a careful look.
Come on, then. Slowly, Paul. Steady yourself against the wall.
The opening's just below. Now we should look.
It is Ilma.
Hey, then come on and...
Wait, is she alone?
I can't see anyone. It was just her, that's all.
We found her. Ilma.
Ivan, Paul. Oh, it's you. Oh, how wonderful to see you. Oh, boys, I thought I never...
Steady, Ilma.
And keep your voice down, honey. We're on the run.
They're after you?
Have been for a couple of days.
Oh, then you must leave.
We must get away from here.
But how did you find me? However did you do it?
We saw you at a film show. We'll explain later. Are you a prisoner here?
Yes, a sort of guest prisoner.
We've got to get back to the Taurus pronto. And if possible, before daylight.
It's going to be difficult.
We know. We need transport. Paul, look carefully through the front entrance. See if there's anybody there.
Hey, that jalopy that brought Ilma, how about that?
They have not ill-treated you, Elmer.
They have some strange idea that you should be my slaves. Because I was worried about you, they thought I was ill. I had to get my dignity in.
Yes, we know. You can tell us later.
It's still there, Ivan.
If we can reach it. Many people down there, Paul?
Hard to see in the dark. Seem to be a couple patrolling the front of the building. Could be more.
Oh, it seems hopeless.
At least the vehicle itself is not guarded.
If we each grab Ilma by an arm, perhaps we could use the belts to dive down on it.
It is the only way. Oh, but if we are seen...
If we could only distract their attention.
Say, listen.
It's coming from below the back.
The guard has recovered consciousness.
Giving the alarms. Say, we better get out.
Look down below.
Oh, they're running into the building.
Well, and this is our chance. Grab her other arm, Ivan. You'll have to jump, Ilma, when I say.
Now the belts. Hold tight. Jump.
Oh, quick, into the jalopy.
At least I know how to start it this time.
We're off.
Someone's coming out of the building.
Never mind, we have escaped them. Now we only have to pass through the city and find the clearing where the Taurus lies.
Meanwhile, out in space, the streak hangs motionless near the wreck of the ship that nearly destroyed her. And in between, the spacesuited figures of Rocky, Mitch, and Di propel themselves by booster jets toward the derelict.
All right, now easy does it now. Looks like the easiest way in will be through where we blasted her tail off, Rocky.
The metal's still probably very hot from the heat rays you gave it, Mitch.
Yeah, that's true, but it'll be cooling off fairly quickly, Di. Well, I never thought I'd see a spaceship with square corners. Yeah, we could get in easily through there, Rocky. Look, there's part of an alleyway. Oh, yeah. You know, the heat doesn't seem to be too great. Here, Di, grab my hand and I'll help you in.
Oh, thanks, Rocky.
Hey.
Oh. Do you notice the metal?
Red. Never seen metal that color before. No. I wonder where they come from. Well, I don't know. Come, let's go along here. I'd like to get the lowdown on what propulsion power they use, but it looks like I blew their power plant to smithereens. Mm-hmm. Hey, did you notice the door openings? Yeah. Wide and low. Very low.
Opening, but no doors. I'm going into... Rocky.
What, Di?
This is apparently a blank opening, but I can't walk through.
What?
It's just as if there's a solid wall in front of me.
Yeah, no kidding. Feel, Rocky, you can lean on it. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah. Oh, so that's why there are no doors. There they must use some kind of layer of solid force. They switch it on and, well, it blocks the opening. It makes a guy feel sort of jittery. If you didn't know whether the thing was on or off, you'd run full belt into a solid lump of nothing.
There's a faint orange glow around the edges of the opening.
Yeah, it's bright here, like a warning light. You know, they evidently thought of Mitch's little worry. When the light's on, you can't go in.
They? But who are they?
Yeah. Well, let's find the control deck. We might find out. Up this way, I imagine. Yeah. There, seems to be a little lot just ahead there. Yeah, up over here. Yeah. Say, it's a strange craft, isn't it? Just around here might be it. Yep. There we are. Uh-huh. That's it, I'd say. Yes, that's it. Hey, look! Place is crowded. Look.
Oh, they're human-looking.
I don't know. About 4 feet tall. Just about as wide. He's an odd-looking character, that one there. Yeah, that, of course, would account for the door openings.
Do you think they're...
I'm afraid so, Di. When that power plant went up, it'd be pretty lethal. Death would be instantaneous. Hey, look. Will you look at their skin? Look. You know, you'd think it was green plastic. It's so smooth. Yeah, little red spots all over it.
And huge round eyes. And look, a sort of feeding tube, like an insect. Oh, dear, I wonder where they come from.
Obviously, they don't like strangers.
I wish their ship wasn't so wrecked. If it wasn't, we might learn a great deal.
Yeah, true enough, Di. Still, as I said, was our lives or theirs. Hey, some power plant's working.
Eh?
Those energy shields on the doors, remember?
Yeah.
Now, if we... Hey, wait a minute.
What?
You two, can you feel something like intense electrical vibration? A sort of a tingling right through you?
Yes, quite suddenly.
Rocky, Di, look.
Orange smoke, and it's seeping through cracks in that bulkhead. Hey, what do you make of that, Mitch?
Put your hand on the bulkhead.
It's warm.
It's vibrating.
You know what, Rocky? I reckon there's some sort of power plant in there and it's gone haywire. Now let's get out of here.
But we haven't looked around properly yet, Mitch.
Rocky, please get back to the street before the whole box and dice explodes.
Rocky hesitates. Is Mitch right? Would it be wise to leave this fascinating ship? And what of the other three on Astros? Will they reach the Taurus safely? There is excitement still ahead, so be sure you hear the next gripping chapter of this Rocky Starr adventure, Lost in Space.